What is up, everyone? This is Orkeen090 and this is going to be Operation Blackout episode 35, the 35th episode of the Operation Blackout series. The series where my friends and I were going to be encasing the entire world in obsidian blocks to block out the sun. So we need to collect 1.5 million blocks of obsidian, and it's going to be slow. Not because the fact of the matter is I have to work all this weekend as well as possibly next week since I'm back from vacation and a lot of things have been going down, especially with the updates and things like that. It is because the fact of the matter is that there is currently a bug that renders efficiency useless. And there may be other bugs that has to deal with enchanting or enchantments, but right now efficiency 5 is completely useless. So let me show you guys. Look how slow it is to actually mine one obsidian block. It seems like I am mining this with an actual iron pickaxe, or maybe even a wooden pickaxe at this rate, that it's very slow. So far, it looks like efficiency 5 has been disabled, in which I have no idea if the other efficiency 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s are affected. For now, I'm just thinking that efficiency 5 is just defective, it's useless, there's no point in actually using it, but at the same time, this is all I have regardless, so I am pretty much at a standpoint, or standstill. Yeah, standstill, if that's the correct term right here. So, it's going to be slow. Maybe by the time I'm actually done with this commentary, we're going to be finally done with mining this entire column of obsidian. But regardless, we're still going to have to continue on one way or another, but I have no idea what else to do. Maybe for our live stream, we're just going to look for more diamonds, because that's what else can we actually do, because mining obsidian blocks is just gonna be slow until this is patched. And for those who want to see this, look at this, of breaking 3 and efficiency 5. And I'm gonna be frightened that the breaking 3 is also broken as well, which would be ironic in every sense of the word. But if it seems like all the enchantments are broken, then I can't really do anything with that. I guess I'm gonna have to stay away from mining for a bit, maybe just find some diamonds and then just mine that up to actually just restock and everything else. But I have no idea what's gonna happen right now, so we're just gonna have to make the best out of the situation right here, right now, everyone. But again, it really kind of sucks. It kind of sucks right now. So maybe in the next episode, I have no idea when TU55 is going to pop out, but if I get some obsidian, I'm pretty sure I have like maybe 5 or 6 chests of obsidian. Maybe I could just place that down for the time being, because otherwise nothing's going to get really done here. Maybe I should just put that in the title of this video, like the fact that efficiency is pretty much broken, so maybe that'll get the attention for a lot of people. In any case, that Operation Blackout is a series where we're going to be collecting obsidian blocks by mining out the end, killing the ender dragon, getting all the obsidian from the obsidian towers, and then restarting the end, or resetting the end to do this all over again. And of course, we're going to go ahead and raid the end city so we could get some more tools and more stuff out of there. So that will actually be helpful too. And then afterwards, then we're just going to put some obsidian blocks right at the roof to pretty much black out the whole entire map. You see that's very pretty. You see that there's still everything that there is to it. For the older episodes, we've actually outlined the ocean with obsidian blocks. And from now on, that we're going to keep on doing this, where we're going to just reset the end every single time when we get all the obsidian blocks, which I'm pretty sure is at least 25,000 blocks per trip. So at least that's going to give us a good amount of progress for the ceiling. Don't know exactly how many lines can we do, but if I'm going to have to guess it correctly, hopefully that we are able to at least do 3 lines per every trip that we get with 25,000 blocks. Maybe. No, I think we actually get more than that. I'm just trying to figure this out right here, because I know that there's at least 864 blocks going from north and south, and we have 25,000 blocks to work with, so maybe that's at least like 29 to 30 lines. That could be a thing. We're just gonna have to see from here once we actually get more obsidian to use. But overall, enough of the obsidian talk. That I kind of want to talk about VidCon. One of the things I really need to do is actually get all the photos, all the video clips, and just make one video just talking about my experience at VidCon. No idea how I'm going to do that, no idea how I'm going to structure that. I know I could talk a bit right here, just pretty much a recap that I was able to meet up with Mythzan or Max. I was able to meet up your pal Ross, or people call him Rossum. Also, I was able to meet up with Cheese, so there you go. And as well as that, I was able to meet up with Silent Core, XL, Log.zip, Gizzy Gaza, pretty much like a lot of the RuneScape crew right then and there. So that was actually pretty awesome. I've known these guys for a very, very long time, and now I was able to meet up with them face to face for the first time in like 7 years. And I won't lie that I haven't really looked at Silent Core's videos all that much, but I knew his name, and he was a really cool guy. One of the great guys you could ever meet. So that's pretty cool right there. And throughout the VidCon experience, I was able to meet up with the Vsauce crew, Jax Films, Tomska, as well as Matthew Santoro, due to the fact that I entered the meet and greet and got that. And with Matthew Santoro, I was awestruck. I had no idea what to say. And then, of course, with Tomska, I was also awestruck, but I was able to give him a gift. I was able to give him his very own dash, where, if you guys don't know, if you ever watched last week, his vlogs right there, his weekly vlogs, there's a fox that lives in the backyard, or pretty much visits there every once in a while, and he nicknamed him Dash. So I got a fox plushie, and then I just gave it to Tomska, and was like, here you go, here's your very own Dash. So that's pretty cool. And I also was able to meet, let me see, Charlie, there you go. I was able to meet Charlie. I almost forgot the name. I am so embarrassed right now. Is that I was still awestruck by talking to Tomska that I had no idea what to really say. Just posed for the pictures and that's it. We're done. And then just I gave him the fox and I forgot to tell him something, but then I'm like, I'm gonna go tweet this out. Maybe he'll see it because I know that he actually reads a lot of the comments, and as well as he reads a lot of the tweets. So I just pretty much tweeted it out to him saying that I hope you like your very own Dash, and then he responds with a picture with Dash really on well, laying back on the passenger seat, and then it was also seat belt in or buckled in. So that was pretty much what made my day. I also saw Eugenia Cooney over there actually meet and greeting with a lot of other people, with her fans. And I took a picture of that, and then she retweeted that, which was very, very nice. And then, of course, the whole thing that a lot of people have been discussing about was the Christian Burns versus the security guard. I really kind of want to make my own video about that, explaining more to that, because I was just very happy that I helped make a difference. So you guys get to hear here, and then you may get to hear it in an actual video that I'll probably take the time to actually try to explain everything correctly, and as well as the timeline, because I want to at least keep this video around 15 minutes. But mainly that Christian Burns insulted and as well as harassed the security guy, or the security guard, and his name was Joe, so we're going to refer to him as Joe. And then from there, that the video was out, everyone, or at least with Christian Burns, has received a lot of backlash, especially when Drumler came out with another video just talking about the situation. So there was even more backlash. And then Dolan Dark on his second channel, Dolan Darker, pretty much made a 40-second video just stating that since we're going to take his ego down a notch, talking about Christian Burns, we're going to take his ego down a notch, then I'm going to go ahead and create an account for Joe the security guard, even though not many people actually knew his name at the time. So he was creating a Burns_security page so that it could actually get more followers than Christian Burns. And guess what? It happened. Also, after one day of that video being up, I had no idea when that video was up. I just saw that while I was at VidCon, I was trying to actually search for the security guard. And also my search didn't actually turn up so well due to the fact that no one really knew who he was, and as well as that when I was talking to the supervisor, they actually directed me to go ahead and call them up and then ask from there. That wasn't good enough, because by the time this all blows over, it would just be too late. So I pretty much just thought to myself, I'm just going to hang out with my friends today, and then afterwards, then I'm going to look for the security guard. And then late night, around a good 7 to 8 p.m., that I was able to find the security guard. I found Joe. So from there, I actually made a Twitter interview of Joe, and from there, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just so excited to even tell the story. This is why I kind of want to actually make my own video where I'm more collected and I know how to actually say something. But I was just so excited that I helped out a guy, because the fact of the matter is I really need to be playing right now. I need to go up the stairs at least. So it's pretty much what happened, that I was going to search for him, and of course I found him. From the Twitter video, if you guys have already seen it, follow me up on SwordKing090, then you can actually look at my pinned tweet. I'm helping him as much as I can right there. Okay, alright, back to the story. So I see him opening up a door, and it's like, wow, here he is in person. And I talked to him. I said, hello. It's like, are you the security guard that got harassed? And he said, yeah. I asked him about a few things here and there. And then after he answered the question, I'm like, okay, I got to make a video with you. First of all, we took a picture, of course, just to send to Dolan Dark, or with the managed account with Burns_score security. I just wanted to be sure that he found the video, or no, he found the picture saying that this is the guy, this is his Twitter. And then afterwards, I actually created a Twitter interview with him. So that's where the video was created, of course. That I've also uploaded that up to YouTube, so that if you want to check it out, you could go ahead and check it out. I'll leave that in the end screen annotation right there. So that's when Dolan Dark retweeted it. He went on to Burn Security, retweeted it, and then Dolan Dark contacted me about Joe. So from there, that Dolan Dark was able to give Joe the actual account of Burn Security, and then from there on, it was pretty much like, you guys probably already know, and if you've seen Drama Alert, that he actually made the video of Burns, and as well as, well, yeah, Burns and Joe in the discussion, or in the call, and Burns apologizing to Joe, and pretty much that should have been the end of that. But then something else came up, that Burns was also talking trash to Joe on Instagram live stream, and the whole thing just is going back full circle and it keeps on going. And then recently, Burns made an apology video, which right now, as of this recording, sits at over 2,000 dislikes. Because everyone has already seen the actual Instagram live stream. So that apology seems fake, and as well as that, it just proves to show that the last apology video he has made, or at least in the call, was fake. And then also the first interview of Drama Alert is fake. I just cannot understand, why would he actually do this? Like, he should have just left it right there, but apparently he cannot let it go. This is what happens if you can't let it go, and now it's just biting him in the end, and we don't know what's going to happen from then on forth. But it's just crazy to think that all this occurred over at Vidcon. That in the course of 3 days, that Christian Burns harassed Joe, and then Dolan Dark creates a fan page for Joe, and Joe, not only on his Twitter account, or at least the fan page that has reached over 20,000 followers, on his real account, because the fact that everyone's been shouting him out, that he has more followers on his real account than Christian Burns. And then fun for Lewis, I don't know his actual like Instagram name or YouTube name, but he's been shouting out Joe on Instagram, and now on Instagram Joe has over 60,000 followers on Instagram. It's just amazing that the fact of the matter is that the internet always seeks justice. This is what it is. This is like poetic justice. It's just amazing to think that Joe was just an ordinary guy. He was just doing his job. And then he gets harassed by a person with a huge ego thinking that he is quote unquote famous. And now that where Joe is now more relevant and more famous than Burns, Burns cannot handle that, because in his live stream, he's been talking trash about Joe, and then he tries to make an apology video the very next day, but no one is seeing through his fakeness. So it's just poetic justice. I don't know what's gonna happen to Burns, but if he's really serious about actually apologizing, it's gonna be very, very difficult to actually take his word for it, or even believe him for at this moment, or at this time, or even ever. So we don't know what's going to happen to Burns, but best of luck to him. Hopefully he'll learn the error of his ways and pretty much grow, learn from it, and own up to it, because he hasn't done that at all in any of the interviews or any other things. So for Joe, if he's actually watching this video, then best of luck to you. I was happy that I was able to help you out, and just don't forget about me. That's all I gotta ask. Just don't forget about me. Oh, it's just amazing. Just amazing. Gotta thank Dolan Dark for creating the fan page and creating the videos. And also thank you to Keemstar for creating the interviews and pretty much getting the news out there. John Scares disappeared, so I don't know what to say about John Scares. But at least Philip DeFranco has also made his piece on the whole situation too. But again, for Joe, I cannot imagine just experiencing this. Like I said, he was just doing his job. He gets harassed by a person, and then he gets support over thousands upon thousands of people checking out his channel, checking out. Yeah, he made a YouTube channel. I'll link everything in the description below for Joe and as well as for Sergio, because Sergio is his brother-in-law. So I'll put everything in the description below for you guys. And all I gotta say is just, again, I myself, I was happy to actually be a part of that. What more can I say about that? How often you get to be a part of something so great? Just the fact of the matter is that all you did was just make one video, and then from there you got connections to other people, and as well as that you are helping change someone's life one way or another. It's just like that snowball that keeps getting larger and larger. Now this is what's going on right here. Again, everything will be linked in the description, at least with the interview with Joe. That will be at the end screen annotation. And then for those who have not even heard about the news, then just go ahead and watch that video and go to the description of that video, and then you'll see the timeline of everything that I put in that description, so that you get to see what's going on. And like I said to Joe and Sergio, best of luck to you. Good luck on your interviews, good luck on your channel, and good luck for your future. And at least if you go to Vidcon next year, you'll get a lot more publicity right there, because he works as a security guard and he probably will be there next year. So keep on being positive, keep on smiling, and always be you, Joe. So what more can I say? Just Vidcon was very, 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 very great for me. It's just, I'm very happy that I got to be a part of it. I was very happy to meet all my friends and to meet a lot of people over there. So will I go to Vidcon next year? Possibly. Because you never know what's going to happen at Vidcon. So many things have happened too. So that's all I got to really say. Apologize for the slowness of the progress. But like I said before, that efficiency is pretty much broken. Looks like unbreaking is not broken. So good luck. Well, that's good right there. Good luck to see whether or not if it's actually broken. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just so happy, honestly. I've had this on my head or in my head for a very, very long time that I really want to talk about this, but even then I didn't do it justice. I need to sit down, relax, and make an actual video discussing about everything as went down. So I'll possibly make a future video about Vidcon and the whole situation and things like that. Because right now it's still relevant. It's still relevant. Alright. Once I hit down to the platform, I'm just going to end it off here. So for those who are brand new to the channel, just tell me what you guys think. Like, from the series, will you think I'll actually be able to accomplish this? Just pretty much black out the whole entire map with using Obsidian Blocks? Or that I'm just crazy? I've always made some projects that seems impossible to do, but I at least get it done one way or another. Just, I don't do YouTube for a living, but one day I will, and once that happens, then I have you guys to thank for all the support you've been giving me, that I'm just going to keep on going. So far, this is a hobby, I still have my job, and I still have my college classes to take. So, whatever happens, happens. Other than that, nothing else I could actually say. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, then please subscribe. Until then, have a great day everyone. I am Sorkin090, and then as always, I'll see you guys next time in a new video or live stream.
Forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day.